5, and Eric with his hero deck will be going first.
Now, typically, hero has been weaker to several points of interaction that are well-timed if you happen to have those interactions in the hand, which may or may not be less popular in this event because of the removal of those cards in the list, right? You can be allowed to play heavier engines, but the Dracotail deck typically does try to capitalize on those hand effects.
Definitely.
So we'll see what happens on this turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Brandon Dracotail, known for playing lots of hand effects, because with Arthur-Lion, you're able to add them back to your hand and continuously use them over again. Now, the secret's out. Couch knows his opponent is on the hero strategy.
There's some with Poly too, right?
Oh, man, having to read Vion, that's a tough start.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign. That's the one you should know all the effects, but it's good. It's probably been a while since you played against heroes, so you always want to read and make sure you know every part of the effect, because especially Vion has 2 different effects. Able to send that hero monster from the deck to the graveyard, can also banish a card from the graveyard to add a polymerization.
Little known fact, the second part of that effect is more important. Getting to that polymerization is the key. If Dominic is aware of that, we'll see. There is no sign of Effect Veiler, which hasn't been a popular card going into this format yet.
Not like high impact enough with a lot of what the decks are doing.
But if one deck was going to play it, it would be the Brand Dracotail deck.
But he does have that high impact monster interaction. Will Charmy Fualos.
And it's met with Ash Blossom.
Okay.
Tough. That would have been huge, especially on something like a malicious special summoning from the deck.
It's not looking good for Dom immediately, but this Vion is sitting on the field without a hero in the graveyard to banish to add polymerization.
Malicious
So
at 2, right?
This is at 3.
Malicious is at 3, Dom.
Oh, these are all the wrong questions you want to be asking when you're playing here. These are all hopeful questions. He wants to know how bad this could actually get. But I love to see the heroes, and these beautiful, they look like quarter-century Secret Rares Destiny Hero Malicious. They're so shiny and so awesome.
That's committed.
All right.
That is one thing I like about a lot of hero duelists. They always take the time to make their decks look really nice because they're big fans of those hero monsters.
All right, we're going to have to see if we can get access to that Vion again. We're going to be linking off into Cross Crusader.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You don't have any triggers, right? Or this?
Yeah, I will activate him and target the Malicious in graveyard.
Yep, Cross Crusader on summon will be able to summon Destiny Hero from the graveyard. Is going to summon the Malicious. It looks like Dom might have a response here.
Doesn't have another Mulcharmy. He would let that rip.
Fine.
Yeah, I wonder if he's holding potentially a Bystial here. A Bystial Magma is commonly played in the Dracotail strategy.
Oh,
there's a Phimena.
This could be huge. You could catch him right here trying to return the Malicious and
Droll and Malulu. Okay, so this is going to be able to cut off the Cross Crusader here with the effect of Malulu.
Summon Hythalion.
And we'll see if he opts to recycle cards from his graveyard or go after monsters on the field.
Targeting.
Probably just getting back the Malulu, and I imagine putting the Malicious back in the hand.
Could be the case.
Your hero deck makes me nervous.
As we talked about those butterflies.
I'll target this.
Yeah, bounce back.
Oh, he's going to bounce the Cross Crusader. Like, not getting maximum value off the Malulu that way, but still could be better, you know, getting rid of that link material.
Yeah, getting rid of the link rating is huge. It looks like he's really considering adding back that Droll and Lockbird. Not a bad option.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to resolve it this turn yet.
So I think his choices here are, does he want follow-up for his first turn, or does he want the disruption? And it looks like he probably doesn't have any sort of follow-up. So he's going for the Malulu.
What is Malulu negating?
It'll negate this, but yeah.
Bounce it back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Malulu doesn't have to negate necessarily. It just has to set. Looks like he's eyeing a copy of Ketu Dracotail for the following turn. So at the very least, if that is not removed from the field, he will have a strong play to start his next turn.
Yep, now the ball isn't back in Eric's court. Does he have another way to get another hero monster onto the field? Just one Malicious without a normal summon isn't going to do too much. He's going to need...
Yeah, starting with Vion is not ideal there. You weren't even able to use Vion's effect to grab a polymerization. Will you have a way to extend past this point?
Does he? Yeah, I mean, because if you have Forest, you're probably leading off with that, right? And that's typically what I see from a lot of hero players. But does he have a way?
Set?
It was Ketu. Got it. We'll set one.
Doesn't have a way to get another hero monster on the field. Stuck with just that Malicious in defense mode.
Likely, if it's going to be a set from the hero player, it's likely a card like Favorite Contact, if I had to guess. We'll see if that is going to be enough. Dom gets to lead with Ketu because Eric controls a monster. He can just grab Urgula here and then immediately get rid of any of those threats. We'll see if that's what he opts to do.
Looks like you called it. There is the Dracotail arugula.
I forgot that you did that.
Dude, it's my favorite pizza topping. You gotta have the Dracotail arugula to go on the pizza.
If it's used, I can just read it.
Just making a joke early on. We'll get that out of the system.
Yeah, spare me. So now Urgula and Lulu will go to the grave, likely summoning a copy of Dracotail. Arthalion here is going to be able to recycle both those cards from the graveyard and then set 2 additional
One
copies.
will be Arthalion, targeting Femena, and
Probably the Malulu, if I had to guess.
Malulu again. Chainlink 2 will be Malulu, Chainlink 3 will be Urgula.
So Urgula Chainlink 3 potentially going after that set, forcing Eric to use it here.
Is it a mass change or something?
It looks like it is actually that favorite contact.
Okay. So he'll be able to summon
with his fuse, using
Destroyer,
hand,
Phoenix Enforcer,
graveyard,
I think.
Banish, or field by shuffling them back into the deck.
But we'll see what he decides to fusion summon here.
All right, so this is in chain. He did use Malulu in this chain, so whatever is summoned off this can be negated by the effect of Malulu.
I think it puts him on bottom, right?
Yeah, I don't think Dom knows.
Yeah,
So
Malulu's such a powerful card. Really, like one of the strong key points of the Dracotail strategy, because it does have that effect negation at resolution.
So
where you're able to not have, you don't have to target something when you activate it, which really opens it up to do a lot more than would you typically be.
Flame is a spell trap negate.
Typically be viable in a card like that.
Yeah, only
everything that doesn't target is so
Malulu
powerful.
will negate the
And that's
DP.
why the Dracotail deck is so strong. Resolving the Malulu is going to be able to set another card, get rid of the Phoenix Enforcer here, or at least get rid of its effect, and really leaves a very clear opening for Dom to close out this game. He only needs to summon one more time, and he's already able to, if he didn't set the Rahu he then has in his hand. Yep, there's Rahu from the hand here, sending the Femena from the hand as part of the material, which hasn't been used yet as well, and there is Lucius as well, so he can get back either of these with Urgula if he left it in the graveyard.
Oh, my graveyard.
And
it
there
just can't be
is the Duel
bounced,
Mill.
right?
It can be. I didn't use Neos.
Oh, okay. Chainlink 1, Femena, Chainlink 2, Lucius. Any responses? Chainlink 3, Gulamel.
Always gonna ask for a response. If they respond, then the Gulamel won't be able to use its effect. But since there was no responses and he activated Dracotail card, it's going to be able to take down that Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. And as you said, Asal, he just needed that other monster on the field.
Attempt the activation of DPE effect.
Sure.
Yeah,
I like
just in case.
Just in case I survive somehow. But that is just not going to happen.
I mean, you never know. We'll see if there's anything else in the hand here.
He could hit him with a Battle Fader.
Oh, no, Lucas.
Yeah, maybe there's a Bestial.
So the Urgula is going to go to the bottom, adding back the Lucius. So now he can normal summon the Lucius.
Taking no chances here. Going to summon the Lucius, probably grab another copy of Femena. Yep, Femena add to hand, and then that is enough. Dom gets to take game 1 convincingly here.
We've been playing with them a lot in Match Duel. They recently got added into Match Duel, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, the mystery cards are insane, but it looks like the players are ready here to start game number 2.
Let's do it. It's time to duel. Game 2, round 1, YCS Pittsburgh 2025.
Stand by phase. Main phase.
I love the way he talks. I love it. We're in the main phase. Let's go.
I would be
He's
excited
got a very similar accent to me.
I will pay half my life. And
yeah, his hand's a lot stronger now. We get to start off paying half your life points for a Hero Lives.
Is that okay?
We'll see if there's a response from Dom. That's going to, if you have a Flawless, you're going to use it here. If you have an Ash Blossom, you'd probably also use it here.
Yeah, Hero Lives.
If you have nothing,
card.
pretty unfortunate.
It looks like he is just looking at like a Find Mana maybe.
Be interesting to find Mena here, I guess, because if he does have a copy of Malulu, that would work out pretty well. Seeing as how he's not the turn player, he could be later in the chain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nope, no response. Hero Lives does resolve here for Eric. Half the life points are an easy cost to pay to get the best card out of your deck.
Very interesting.
I'm hoping it's Stratos. I was just talking about Elemental Stratos last night and how awesome that card is.
That card has stood the test of time for sure.
It really has. I think it came out like 2007, 2006, and it's just still something
before
that you
my
like to
time
see.
even.
Yeah. Still something you'd love to see, especially if you're a hero player. And there it is. Elemental Hero Stratos is going to descend onto the field.
Yeah, you're good.
Add a hero.
Stratos is going to be able to resolve now, likely going to be adding a copy of Vision Hero Ferris, if I had to guess. Oh, he hasn't normal summoned yet. He could go for Vion.
Lots of options with Elemental Hero Stratos.
Dead in prison.
Oh!
Okay, he's going to go with Dead in Prison. So this one is like Elemental Hero Prisma, kind of. But it can still like send from your deck. It's been a while since I read its actual effects, but I know it is like...
It does change its name the same way as Prisma.
Pull it up. Here we go. Dead in Prison. So you can special summon if you control a fusion monster that was summoned with Dark Fusion. And then you can send a hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if you fusion summon a hero monster, it can be used as a substitute. But being able to send the hero monster from your deck to the graveyard is a big part of this.
Yeah, he's going to be sending likely a copy of Sinister Necrom.
Anything on summon.
Yeah. Does cost the foolish?
Correct.
Yeah, being a cost to send from your deck to the graveyard is huge.
Not something you typically interact with. We'll see if he's opting to get rid of it.
Meows.
Oh, it's Meows in the hand. I did think there was one of those types of cards in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, not the strongest against heroes, but not. I mean, it's probably better than a different card that might have been in Couch's deck.
Yeah.
At least getting some value, as long as it trades for one card and hopefully limits some of Eric's plays is all Dom really needs to do. If it can generate one card and stymie the field, that's good enough. Yeah, and if it gets more than one, then that's fine.
But I mean, it's mainly just like one time, really, with like one of the like Cross Crusader, right? When you summon from the graveyard. I can't think of, but he's gonna ash it anyway.
And then there's going to be the Fimena after the fact. Interesting to chain it now.
Sure.
It looks like he already planned to chain it. And
is that double Malulu or is that Malulu Pan?
It looks like 2 Malulus.
Okay, that's not fantastic.
But it still works. Being able to summon
Arthalion. Targeting.
Going to be able to add back as many monsters as he used from the hand, which is going to be 2. Dead in Prison. Just going to send the Dead in Prison back to Eric's hand since he had to use his normal summon for it.
Negates the Stratos, I guess.
Sure. It just bounced back to hand, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so...
I talked about how good that Malulu negate is, but has not been paying off here for Couch in this matchup.
Yeah, a lot of the monsters do typically get their effects on summon. And unfortunately, Dead in Prison being able to send his cost is not great for Malulu either.
So he wants to make sure he gets that card out of here, putting it back in the hand. Now Eric's going to have to summon a monster with Dark Fusion if he's going to want to special summon it from the hand later on this turn.
Well, yeah.
Normal summon has been committed.
I can use one Dracotail monster for my deck.
Gotcha.
And it has summon a Dracotail fusion.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Rahu doesn't actually clarify that you only get to use one material from deck, but every single extra deck fusion for Dracotail basically limits you to doing so.
Yeah, they all require the fusion material as a monster in your hand.
Yeah.
Which is something a lot of, I know when that card first got revealed, a lot of people were like, what, this is Brandon Fusion. And you're like, close. But yeah, you always have to at least use one from hand.
Thrust?
Okay, Triple Tactics Thrust.
This is powerful right now.
That card very strong against Dracotail, because not only is Dracotail using effects on your turn, they're establishing a field on your turn as well, so you're going to be able to get that extra value from the Thrust. Because a lot of times when you go first with Thrust, you're just looking to set like a key trap card or something like the Black Goat last, but a little more powerful against Dracotail.
We'll see what option he has here. He's already gone through a Hero Lives. There is a monster on his field in the Stratos, so he needs some way to extend here. Oh, Fusion Destiny is a powerful one.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
It just locks you into heroes after, right?
Huh?
It locks him into Dark Heroes.
It locks you into Dark Heroes specifically.
Dark Heroes?
Which does matter.
Specifically.
Only from the extra deck or everywhere?
Everywhere.
That is a real restriction. Even in the hero strategy.
Yeah, you're more so forced into the Destiny hero part.
But it does give you a lot of bodies to work with.
It, right?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is the one Destiny hero you get to send down that just summons itself back. Denier. I was like, the name escapes me for a moment.
Yeah, Denier Malicious.
Yeah, it's so good. You get to put the Malicious back in your deck. Kind of reminds me of Plague Spreader. But you don't have to put a card from your hand on top. Like, it just does it from the graveyard. And there is Malicious and Denier.
That's a lot of value. Normally when you see Fusion Destiny activated previously, it usually ends the turn right after, but no, there's going to be plenty of summons after this.
Yeah, but this is why he Ash Blossomed the Meows, because the Denier is another card that comes back from the graveyard on top of that Cross Crusader.
Anything else?
Dom sounds a little defeated here.
I love that. We've been talking about the structure. Like you see the Triple Tactics Thrust with that brand new artwork featuring the 3 Tri-Brigade monsters, Shurag, Rugal, and Farajet. Absolutely love that artwork. I'm a huge Tri-Brigade fan.
I think my top 2 favorite alt arts from that set, I think number 1 might be Fusion Deployment.
That one is also really good. Yeah, you got those variant artworks, you got new cards, you got a whole ultra rare deck. There's just so much going for it. The Chronicle deck, the Fallen and the Virtuous. But right now, Eric is not fallen. He's trying to be virtuous. He is going to be summoning the extra hero Cross Crusader to bring back the Malicious. No draws since that Meows got hit with Ash Blossom. Now Cross Crusader is going to tribute the Malicious to special summon from deck. Or sorry, yeah, he did summon the Malicious with the Cross Crusader, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
yep.
okay.
Yeah. And now this is going to grab him Vision Hero Ferris.
Ferris effect. Which costs
Ferris is going to send the Dead Imprisoned from the hand.
Effect.
This is going to be able to put Increase in the back row as a continuous trap card.
Shout out to Centurions. These were Centurions before Centurions.
Yeah, the continuous trap card always gets you, you know?
It's very interesting because they're like quick effects, which is as monsters. So they work like trap cards that you can activate whenever.
Now Vion finally gets to hit the field, be able to send Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will be able to grab another hero from deck to hand. Now this is the part where the restriction really hurts. Because you are locked into Dark Fusion or Dark Heroes, being able to grab Polymerization doesn't do a whole lot for you.
Yeah, he needs to find a way to mask change, is what he really wanted to do, but he's going to have to special summon the Vion.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to access mask change for use Shadow Mist effect in the graveyard here, unless you already have one. So now we're going to be linking away the Increase and the Cross Crusader.
Infernal Divisor.
Infernal Divisor.
Effects.
That just like resets the polymerization, right? It's been a while since I looked at Infernal Divisor.
I believe it has something to do with the fusion material of the card revealed.
Let's pull it up. Links. If it's link summon, you can reveal a hero fusion monster in extra deck. Add 2 fusion materials from listed to it. That's right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it gives you the materials you need to use polymerization to fusion summon. And it's going to add Elemental Hero Neos and Neospatian Dark Panther. I told you we had so many heroes. We got the Neospatians. We're going to space.
Yeah, that's not a card I've seen in quite some time. Arguably the best Neospatian. There's a top 3 for sure.
Oh yeah, especially before the Rescue Cat had the effect changed. You used to be able to summon the Rescue Cat, copy your opponent's effect, or name, like a Gladiator Beast name. That used to be pretty iconic back in the day.
This is pretty different from what normal hero strategies have done so far. We'll see how far this polymerization can go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in couch position, you sit down round 1, you can usually tell when your opponent's playing 60 cards. Their deck's usually quite big. And then you're able to, what do you feel like? You don't really know where it's going to go. They could have so many different heroes in their decks. You really don't know what that final destination is going to be for the field.
Usually when you see 60 cards, I think there's going to be a lot of really powerful spell cards. And there has been, right? There has been all the powerful fusion spells. And now, we're going to be using the effect of Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, going after the Rahu as well as the Malicious here.
That's pretty good.
Putting the Malicious back in the graveyard. There's still 1 copy left in the deck, I believe. Or he hasn't even... Oh, no, we're just passing.
Draw.
Okay.
Not what I expected.
It may or may not matter, but currently everything is losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're losing 1,400.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Being very upfront to remind about the Destiny Hero, Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, attack
It is only if he's
reduction.
pointing to a fiend, by the way, that they gain attack points.
Okay. So only interruption.
The other thing that
is
is very sneaky about the hero strategy is the effective increase in the graveyard. If you take damage, it goes right back into the spell and trap zone.
That is something you can easily overlook for sure. That's what Couch is doing right now. He wants to make sure there's not an effect that he's missing. He wants to know all of those points interactions. He doesn't have a ton of cards. He had to invest a lot into that Arthaline on his opponent's turn, and he lost that Rahu Dracotail from the Destroyer, but he has Ketu.
Ketu is absolutely the most powerful card to have resolve here.
Yep, Ketu Dracotail is going to allow Couch to add a Dracotail, and then since Eric has a card on the field, he's going to be able to fusion summon afterwards, if he so chooses. He could just add like something like Lucius and use his normal summon as well, so he has a few options.
Yeah, I think Dom pretty happy with how things turned out. It could have been a lot worse here. It looks like it's just the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer that he has to really deal with, which he can deal with immediately right now with the Malulu in his hand, and likely going to be attempting to grab a copy of Pan, or maybe it looks like a copy of Urgula just to be able to get more material from the graveyard. Yeah, there's going to be Urgula as well as the Malulu here. This will summon another copy of Arthalion.
Arthalion, Chainlink 1.
And you use 2
Urgula,
monsters from the
Chainlink
hand.
2, Malulu, Chainlink 3.
So
Arthalion targets will be
Phimena, I imagine.
Phimena, and
The next one is just up in the air. I assume it's just not going to be Urgula, just in case there is something like Effect Veiler to stop the Arthalion. Then you still have Urgula to grab back the Phimena.
Thinking about the second card he wants to add back.
yes.
I was just going to go after the Phoenix Enforcer now,
Forcing it out, just not to have to worry about it.
which is weird because it was going to be forced out anyway because Malulu was activated, so I don't think this was necessary.
It's arced out.
Sure, going after the other one.
After resolution attempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna negate this guy.
Okay, Malulu is going to negate the Divisor.
Set it. Right.
Now, since he used those Dracotail monsters, he's going to be able to
Sting.
set Sting and
So banish
Rahu.
from graveyard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you're able to
one-
establish
up
the
to one spell
Dracotail trap
and-
cards against
one
Hero,
spell
I
and
think
trap or
the game is
monster.
a little bit
Like,
locked
it
up
can do like a
because
monster
they're
and a
all
spell trap.
very powerful.
That's very true.
Now Phimena is in the hand from the effect of Arthalion.
Just thinking.
Imagine we might go into a
Hang on,
Rahu
Rich.
here.
Like I said, DP, that was it.
Rahu.
Yeah.
So this can go ahead and send the Phimena, and I maybe send a copy of Lucius or Frixel for the Urgula to add back. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be
Lucius?
sending Lucius. And this is going to...
That's another cool thing about like Dracotail is you're able to basically
Chainlink.
like have a roundabout
One,
way to add
2,
monsters from your deck to your hand with things like
Everything is
Urgula.
super accessible.
Yeah. Because Urgula is able to add back the
you
monster, the Trap's able to
Chainlink
replenish
4.
your other cards, and the Urgula replenishes itself. Urgula and Pan both put themselves back into the deck to be used again later on.
Yeah,
And as you mentioned, like once the ball starts rolling, it's hard to stop Dracotail when it gets to this point.
and now the Arthalion also comes back from the graveyard, even though it was destroyed this turn, because of its own effect. 2 cards did hit the graveyard, and a Ketu and I believe
Ketu
Flame will be
and
set.
Flame.
Urgula.
Urgula is going to be able to add back the Lucius.
Puts
On
itself on the
bottom.
bottom.
You draw a card, right?
For what?
No, not yet.
For the Urgula, or is it just add back?
Only the Trap
It
Straw
just
card.
adds his back.
Okay, gotcha.
Lucas effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you got to add back and
If every
draw,
single effect also
oh,
drew,
man,
it would be a problem.
that would be pretty sweet.
We're able
But
to
this
go.
is still
For
should be,
Yeah, this is the same field again, and now because the board is clear, increase could hit, but that is enough.
yep. And Couch walks away with the round 1